Focus Up Show every Saturday, 9 a.m.
Tap in or tap out.
All right. Greetings and salutations, Focus Up family. Welcome to the March 11, 2023 episode of the Focus Up Show. We thank you for tuning in with us live every Saturday morning or catching up with us on replay. We ask that you click that like, subscribe, that bell, and share to support and maintain your weekly Focus Up fix. I am Mr. Nice Guy. That is nice as in the word saint spelled backwards. My co-hosts are First Lady J, Walk, El Poo, and Floyd X. He will be in and out of the background. But how are you doing this Saturday morning, First Lady J?
I'm great, thank you. I hope all you fellas are able to say the same.
How you doing, Brother Walk?
Excellent. I'm ready to rock and roll. Hey, I debuted my show, Sex Talk with Walk, Thursday. It went down and it was a success. It's national success.
And I appreciate that shout out, mother effer. What's going on with you, El Poo?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, bro?
I am doing very fine this blessed Saturday day. Hoping to see that rain go away for a little bit. Hey, Floyd X, I know you're out there somewhere in the ether. How you doing it today, brother? I know you can hear me. Good. So let's get this show started. What do we got going on in the news? So our first topic is, gonna pull up the picture. There we go. Cardi B and Offset. If you don't know, these celebrities have these sort of like special deals where they got their sort of like their own Happy Meal version. So I don't know the particulars of this meal, and I know they ain't really eating it. This is what they get paid to do, so they'll do it. But there's a whole bunch of backlash about this because for some reason McDonald's feels it's too good to be associated with Cardi B.
Fact. They're getting a lot of backlash because of the franchise owners. Some are like, what is going on? Why are we have to promote this? She's ratchet and he's Offset. It is what it is. And they get backlash and they want to pull them. And I'm like, the nerve of damn McDonald's? Are you serious?
This is my point.
I don't know the last time y'all been to McDonald's, but if you go to McDonald's, just prepare go to the damn bathroom for the whole day next day.
Yeah, I'm too old. I can't take a McDonald's meal. I'll be all messed up. What about you, El Poo?
I mean, it should be 1 and 1. McDonald's is nasty. Cardi B is nasty. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. She perfect for McDonald's. Well, not no disrespect to her like that, but it is a perfect because that's what go to McDonald's. Like, come on now. It's real economical and BS, but they are getting a little bit expensive though with them damn meals. Because my son do like the Happy Meals, and I go and I'll be like, well, give me the number. Well, give me the Big Mac meal, and they be like $12. Like I could go to a real restaurant. I go to Red Robin's for that. You know what I'm saying? But it is, to me, I feel like it's a good combination with Cardi B, ratchet ass, and look, here's a beautiful thing. I named my dog after Cardi B. I did. Hey, Cardi.
I ain't touching that.
Cardi and Meg. Cardi and Meg. I got two beautiful puppies.
First Lady, what you feel about the meals?
I just feel like it's straight a business move to get the youngsters in. They know that's going to draw the youngsters' attention. It's all about making their money, the same as it is for Cardi B and Offset. And of course, the youngsters going to run, even though they had everything on that menu before, but because of the name, they don't jump and spend their money.
That's a good point. They not like creating nothing special. You know what I'm saying? It's just a configuration of what's already there.
Exactly.
Hey, when inflation, they got a new menu up there. The unhappy meal.
Oh man, that's too much. So what else do we got in the news? Mr. Floyd X. There we go. Jackson Mahomes. Now this is the brother of Patrick Mahomes, and he's known for his antics and doing all type of crazy stuff. But this time, he violated on a whole nother level. Check this video out.
Can we narrate the video?
Yeah, as soon as his bitch ass getting the thing, I'm gonna narrate it. Yeah.
Hey, did you go beyond it? It looked like you went beyond the technical difficulty. There you go. So he just grabs her by the throat.
That's rape, homie. That's sexually accosting somebody. We don't support that on the Focus Up show. He need his ass whooped for that.
Yeah, this is something where if you got brothers, or you got homeboys, they should be having some type of issue about this.
Nah, and he light skinned. I don't really fuck with light skin. See, I know something about light skinned niggas. Nah, listen, check this out. What he did was egregious. That was not cool. I remember my homegirl, we was here and she watched it, and I was like, man, she probably lying. Then she was like, you gotta see the video. And I was like, whoa, not cool, homeboy. Not cool. Straight up. And she got it on tape. Yo, she about to get broke off. I don't think he gonna do no time. I say he should do at least 2 years for that bullshit. Not cool. I ain't like that at all.
First Lady, what's your take on that?
Definitely, he was in violation. Very aggressive. She handled it better than I would have handled it. Because once you violate my space, I'm using my hands or using what's near me. I don't know if the guy was drunk, what his issue was, but that was wrong, just completely wrong.
I don't think it's nothing to do with whether he was drunk or not, because I have been drunk maybe once or twice in my lifetime, and I never acted like that.
Yeah, it's no excuse, but again, it's the issue of whatever might push you over the edge, or it's really about what he actually did. What you got to say about that, Opoo?
Man, what he did was just straight. Don't do nothing like that, man. Who do he think he is? Puff Daddy? He just gonna go up and just like take that. Come on, man. That's wrong.
Or maybe Donald Trump.
Yeah. He didn't grab her by the.
It's another one of those situations. How do you guys, black men, expect other people to respect black women? Not just black women, but more so because, you know, they say we're one of the top ones that get snatched up and so forth in certain states. But that was a bad example. That was not a bad example, but what he did was just wrong, period, overall. Like, who's supposed to protect us if this is what you're doing? This is what you're promoting. You're telling people it's okay to do this to us.
But check this out. He does frequent that club and that bar a lot. It's in where is it at? Like in the middle of nowhere type something. But he goes there a lot. He brings business because he's Patrick Mahomes' brother and all that. So he got a following. He do TikTok crap. So he kind of feel like he the god of that city, in my opinion. He's probably feeling like that, and he could do what he wants. I don't know if he knocked her down before or not, but it was totally not cool because you could tell she was not with those advancements.
Advancements?
Now, if that was me, more than likely she would have been with that.
No,
I can't stop. Sex Talk with Walk every Thursday at 9 p.m. Let's go.
You a filthy little motherfucker.
You know what? To do something like that, he's a creep and a loser. Straight up, you know.
And that's the thing about it. Some people are like, you know, complaining, saying, well, she kind of laughed it off or whatever. You got to understand that some people have weird reactions, panic reactions in situations. So never just be confused about the fact that they react a certain way that looks like consent or like it's not that much of an issue. You know, some people just react that way. And and we'll park that for a further discussion that we're going to come back to. But what else are we talking about in the news?
Indeed.
Or is that it? Are we ready to? Okay. Oh well, we come back to what I was talking about, parking. We're going to talk about the Chris Rock situation. Now we all know what happened at the Oscars. We all know how it played out, how it led up to it, what happened. and when I was talking about the whole laughing thing, again, that's what I'm talking about. Will Smith. I mean, I think it was a fake laugh. I don't think that he was just like thought this was the most hilarious thing, and I don't think he should have slapped him. But he did what he did. But that's really not the issue that we're talking about. The issue that we're talking about is Chris Rock's special. He had a special on Netflix called Selective Outrage. What was it? I think that was what it was called. But yeah, and
it was called Revenge of the Nerds, nigga. That's what it was. Chris Rock got his revenge. See, look, check this out. This is what I've seen in life. Some people use their abilities to defend themselves. He know he ain't got the squabbles for Will Smith, and he know Will Smith did bully him like that, but he got him back with his best ability, which is his comedy, and he did. I think he went too far disrespecting our sister, Jada, even though she ain't really worth shit like that. But anyway, no, I'm sorry to disrespect her. But anyway, he did a little too much. I think Chris Rock went a little too far. He called her the B word, and he just went in like it was disrespectful. I would have a problem if I was Will Smith. I'd be like, oh, wait, yo, we got to talk now.
What's to talk about now? You done already slapped him.
Nah, if you violate once, you got slapped. What you gonna do when they violate twice?
Ain't gonna be no talking.
And it's the same thing with Eminem and Nick Cannon when Eminem disrespected Mariah Carey. Nick Cannon, I like what he said. He said, I'm never gonna be in a space with Eminem where I can actually do anything to him, which was true. Never seen him, never gonna be around him. And that's the same thing with Will Smith and Chris Rock. They ain't gonna never be in the same space to talk because hey, I gotta choke you out, brother. I gotta choke you out.
First Lady, what's your take on this?
My take on it is hurt people do hurtful things.
Ooh.
So he's still hurt and humiliated, and he had the platform to get back without getting slapped. So he said what he said. Using the B word was totally disrespectful. I'm totally against it, but obvious he's still hurt, and that was the best way he knew how to hurt back. And I guess he's pleased with his results, but it doesn't make him any better than Will Smith, if you ask me. Yeah. I mean, they both pretty much humiliated themselves at this point to me, live in front of everyone.
Well, just to be fair, he didn't just call her a bitch; he called both of them bitches. So I don't think that means anything, but I'm just saying, he did say that. But he also admitted, I can't fight Will Smith. Will Smith played Muhammad Ali. Look how much taller he is than me. He's a big old dude.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at him. And plus he was on stage, and like he said, look, I had parents that raised me. They told me not to fight in front of white people, which ain't no excuse. But he was trying to say, he handled himself, appropriately at that time, which I think he did because he knew he couldn't win. I mean, if he would have tried to fight Will Smith, he would have got hands put on him. Let me just say
I think that is missing the point. If someone disrespects you, like on some like man-to-man type stuff, is it really an issue about whether you think you're going to win or not? I mean, if you need to put your hands on somebody, you need to put your hands on somebody, period. It's not about whether you're going to win or not. It's about basically establish some degree of respect. They may be able to beat you, but as long as you beat them and punish them enough, make it that it wasn't worthwhile. But I'm not trying to encourage him to fight or whatever. I mean, he talked about his mama said, she taught me not to fight white people. I think this whole episode was him, this whole show, this was him fighting in front of white people. We talk about him, lashing out, and this is his way of sort of like getting back. And, I understand he monetized it. I mean, he's a professional. This is what he do. It was in theory, it was great to save this subject matter, to exploit it how he wanted to get for pay. But you got to think about this. It wasn't just the issue of him just doing this special. This guy has literally, he had the power to make this kind of all go away. If he just basically was like, you know what, we talked, we chopped it up, we moved on, there's nothing to see here, you know what I'm saying? But he saw Will Smith's career completely plummet behind this, and he just allowed it to be. It's not just a function of him doing this special. He is basically cooperating and actively participating in the demise of Will Smith, a superstar, one of our black superstars. You know what I'm saying? He made a mistake. I get that. But, you know, again, if someone slaps you, the counter to being slapped is slapping them back. What you got to say, Wall? I don't hear you, brother. You muted.
I don't think Will Smith's career is going to suffer whatsoever with this. And it is piling on, but he can back up for a minute because he did do something stupid, which was what he did. But he'll be back in the spotlight with another dumbass movie. King Richard was good, though. King Richard was good. But he will be back with another type movie. And it's all going to be forgotten. But I don't think that Chris Rock is piling on for his destruction. Because Will Smith is a megastar. He's a megastar. And that ain't going to just change overnight. I really don't feel it's not going to affect nothing with his career.
Look, I'm not talking about the long term of his career. I do think he's going to rebound. He's just, you know, too talented, too well known. He's already got projects in the pipeline. That's really not the issue. The issue is about right now. He is, you know, he's kind of a person that people not really trying to touch. So right now, his shine is a little murky. So I'm just saying that's just the reality. And my thing is this: a black man had an ability to make that not the issue. And I think that, you know, as a black person, you know, black celebrities, you know, our whatever, that was the greater good. That's kind of part of my issue about that. But to address what actually happened in the actual special, first of all, let me say that I went into it defensively because I already kind of felt some kind of way about Chris Rock's, you know, handling about this whole situation. But I mean, not too long into that episode, he won me over. I mean, I thought it was great. I thought it was hilarious, except that I felt that he went too far when he called Jada a bitch, because I don't believe that a man should ever refer to a female that way. I mean, you think you disrespected her with that joke. You disrespected her, you know, a million times over by calling her a bitch. And then you bringing up this whole, you know, situation that they had, you know, with the what they call that, the it's not the incursion. The entanglement. Okay, exactly. So I mean, to me, just bringing that up, you know, that was another low blow. And then you calling Will a bitch, and this is where I take an issue with that. If you wasn't puffing out your chest when it went down, you can't puff your chest after the fact. He's not in a position. If you're telling me that you're too scary to fight him because he'll beat you, you don't get to, from a safe place, call him a bitch. You know what I'm saying? That to me, that's being, I'm definitely not going to use that word, but I'm just saying that you're basically hoisting yourself on your own petard. If you were going to be the bigger person then, you need to stay in that lane and be the bigger person now. I think that all of his jokes landed perfectly. I felt like if he just would have replaced the word bitch when referring to Jada as she whose name I will keep out his mother effing mouth, that would have made that whole bit would have been even hilarious. That would have worked perfectly. And as far as just cut out just cut out calling Will a B. And I mean, I think that thing would have been almost flawless. But you know, again, we as black people, we need to work with each other after a faction. We're going to slip. We're going to make mistakes. And he definitely made a mistake. He made a mistake. He crossed the line that he should not have. But I'm going to tell you, look, I'm of the camp that Chris Rock crossed the line before that. I don't think it's okay to joke about a woman's hair. I don't think it's okay to joke about a woman's age. These are two things that I've always been taught not to go at a woman about. You know what I'm saying? So, and if a man feels like he's disrespected from another man, hands is always an option. But I just because it's an option, I'm always telling you we're adults. You know, we should still be better than that. Anybody else got something to say about that? Let's read this comment. When you feel disrespected, you react. So what's the procedure when you get slapped? Exactly. Samantha Powers, right on point. I mean, again, like I said, and all of this is basically lining them up for another touching. But, you know, and you know, it's very petty. It's not cool. What you got to say, Brother Floyd?
Man, why y'all going so hard on Chris Rock, man? He came out, went on stage, did what he have to do. He gave Will Smith and Jada Pinkett just what they deserved. They deserved that, man. They deserved that. He went on stage and slapped the man. He slapped him in front of the whole world. And all Chris Rock did was tell some jokes and call him the B word. Come on, man. Come on. He gave them exactly what they deserved in the most respectable manner you could give it to them. Come on. And it was good, too. The jokes was on point. He did his thing. I'm proud of Chris Rock. I mean, I like Will Smith. I think he's a great actor, one of the best actors out there. But I'm proud. I'm proud of Chris Rock. Good job, Chris.
So I just want to say that, sadly, again, this is another example of Brother Floyd X failing the black woman, failing to protect the black woman. You know what I'm saying? He thinks it's okay for this dude to call a black woman a B. You know what I'm saying? And I know you better than that, Floyd, but I'm just saying, you know, it's just that hurts me, brother. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? You're a good dude, and I know in a few episodes you'll apologize for it. So we'll be good.
Listen, Chris Rock made a good point when he said she oral sex some dude and put a mic in his face and said, "How does it make you feel?" Come on.
Did she say that? Did she actually say that on the show? She said that she gave him oral sex?
No. You know exactly. He gonna make it comedic. It was joking, but it was along the same lines. I cheated on you. How does it make you feel?
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I really kind of didn't want to speak on this, but this is a good opportunity. I hate the Will Smith jokes about this whole it's terrible that I forgot the word. I keep wanting to say incursion. But what was it? Entanglement. Yeah, sorry about that.
You said you hate the Will Smith joke. What you mean?
I hate the fact that everybody keeps talking, like, you know, they are the thing is like, you know, Jada is so toxic, and you know, and Will Smith is this sucker for all this other stuff. And it's like, look, you guys are missing a very crucial piece of the puzzle. At the time that this happened, they were broken up, and they were broken up to the extent that they did not think they were going to be together. So it's not an issue of her cheating on him. They were separated and gone. Now they got back together, but you know that it's a different situation. This was not an example of cheating, but what it was an example, it was still a violation because the person that she messed with was her son's friend.
Now that's
to me, this isn't a Will Smith violation. This is what's his son's name?
Jaden.
Yeah, this is the Jaden violation. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's the person that, you know, I would have some type, like, super type of issue. I mean, ain't none of us cool with the homie knocking moms. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how it gets down. So, I mean, to me, that's the real thing. But it's not about Will. Look,
you bring it back to Will Smith. As a man, how do you bounce back from that? Your wife sleeps with your friend, your son's friend. How do you bounce back from that and be able to sit down and say, bad marriage for life? Come on, man. Come on. How do you bounce back from that?
Because some people can be preoccupied with this thing where it couldn't work, and some people can just let whatever happened in the past be in the past. We've had these shows about what body counts and stuff like that, and I'm just saying that, look, if me and that person connect and we think that we have something that we can do going forward, that's all that matters. I don't care about whatever slipped with her. I'm not preoccupied with what a person did before me. You guys making all these jokes about did she suck his whatever. Hey, dude, pretty much every female that you messing with was sucking some other dude. So, I mean, just
but every female don't make it public. Every female ain't in the public eye.
She's not making it public that she sucked in the dude.
Table with you and talk. Let's talk about it.
Hey, I mean,
I ain't gonna call it an adultery. I ain't gonna call it sleeping with my son. I'm gonna call it an entanglement. We had an entanglement. Oh, a new word.
and that was giving you that opportunity to speak and put out basically what was Will's take on it. How is he recovering henceforth? How is he dealing with it? So if he wanted to have a voice on it, that was his opportunity. I'm not saying that they should have done that.
Let me ask you this: how did it make Will Smith look to the public as a black man?
See, that's the thing about it. It made him look that way to people who read it that way, but he didn't lose any points with me.
So on the world scale, how did a black man on camera look sitting down with his wife talking about that? Was it a good look for him, Or
if
bad
the
luck.
world was not sophisticated enough to process the real
Oh,
situation
my
that went
God.
down, that's a shame.
Oh my
That's
God.
a shame.
So
Again,
you blame the world.
because I'm telling you, think about this. He did not. She didn't cheat. They were broken up. I mean, look, I understand when you're married, it's a different type of situation. But as boyfriends and girlfriends, people that break up and get back together, you know, there'll be situations in between that stuff. I mean, it kind of is what it is, right?
Yeah. Let me read the comment right quick. She said, Samantha Power says, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors in their home or how they got to their point.
We do know what goes on behind closed doors because they talk about it.
No, but there's stuff that they don't talk about. And before that,
The
there was
stuff they
always
talk about.
there was always talk that they had an open marriage. So you think about this, in the event that they were truly an open marriage people, then kind of like, what's the big deal?
I'm gonna say this. Was that a good look for Will Smith? Hell no. That's
Again,
all I gotta say.
Will Smith is the victim. Okay, when it comes to Jada, his wife Jada and Will is the victim, but everybody's piling on him for that. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
make a good point. Go ahead, go finish it. You made a good point though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the brother we should be upholding. For some reason, you know, we're piling on this dude, and this is fundamentally a good dude. I understand he made a mistake with the Chris Rock. That's just a fact.
Now you say you said that he's the victim, right? And usually the victim becomes what they call it. The victim usually becomes the predator. Hurt people. So he was hurt by his wife. He hurt Chris Rock, and guess what Chris Rock fucking did? He hurt Will Smith.
Be giving yourself no damn horn. I know that wasn't you, El. I don't give myself horns on this show.
I didn't give myself that horn.
You're a damn lie.
Hey, that's the whole cycle. That's the whole point. Chris Rock was justified 100%. He gave Will Smith
he was not justified.
He gave that man whole family the business.
He was not justified for calling Jada a bitch. Are you saying that he was justified for calling Jada a bitch?
See, it's a fine line.
It's a yes or no question. Hey, Walk. Ain't that a yes or no question?
I'm on the fence like you all the time.
Now that's a horn situation.
I'm on the fence with that one. You know, I'm on the fence with that one. But I'm not faulting Chris Rock. I'm proud of him.
I apologize, black women. I apologize.
Yeah.
Are we done with this subject? Or are we finished?
No. Hey, I think.
Oh, wait a second, First Lady. You guys. Oh, you saying something? Or you
I don't have anything to say. I said what I had to say. Hurtful people do hurtful things, and that was his get back. He wasn't able to get slapped. He had the platform to do what he wanted to do, and I just felt like, you know, two wrongs don't make a right. You know, he didn't defend himself then, but he had the platform to do it. He did it. I don't agree with calling the beat. It was a good show, kind of boring for a minute. Then it escalated and got better.
That's just how it was with me.
You're right. Two wrongs don't make it right, but it does make it even. So.
Yeah, and now supposedly rumors are saying now Will is hurt and want him to let it go. Yeah.
Well, he should be hurt.
And Will also said, I think yesterday or the other day, he's retiring from trying to make Jada happy.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. You said he's retiring from trying to make Jada what?
Trying to make Jada happy. He says it's up to her to make herself happy.
Okay, but listen, I heard a comedian say this. One thing that Chris Rock did do is keep that B's name out of his mouth.
That was even more disrespectful. It was literally more.
He didn't call her to say her name was. He just said the
which was way worse. That's what I'm saying. It was some sucker shit. It was some. He did that from a safe space.
His mouth.
He did it from a safe space.
He respected Will Smith by keeping her name out of his mouth.
He didn't respect him. He disrespected him, and he brought up stuff, and then he made up stuff that wasn't even true because he's talking about why she was protesting the Oscars and all this other stuff. I mean, he brought in a whole bunch of stuff that just wasn't even the case. But I mean, you know, look, at the end of the day, you're right. Hurt people do hurt things. he was all in his feelings. One thing that this special really showed is that he was really still messed up over that slap.
Yeah.
And if he would have just backed up and did something at the point, this would have been water under the bridge already.
I agree. So I think I made
next topic.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Was the as far as the kidnapping, was that a topic or in the news?
No. That's an in the topic type situation. Okay. We're going to talk about.
Did we go there?
No, we're trying to go there now.
Yeah.
We limping there, but I'm trying to get there.
Enough of Will and Jada. Like, because really, that we gonna put that in. Who gives a fuck news? This is the last time we talk about that.
I tell you what. Listen, it's 30 minutes past. Why don't you go ahead and do the shout outs first, and then we go into this topic.
Good luck.
All right, so he ran.
You got it, Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh, wait a second. Of course I don't got it. Shout out to everybody that participates and watch this show. We love you and continue doing the thing. I don't have the particulars, so it'd be improper for me to name one person without leaving everybody else. But I will say, hey, La Brea Trekking, because he's in this thing. But still, no, seriously, we got to Bro, why are you still showing me? You Floyd X, you know the people. You need to.
Hey, La Brea Trucking.
There you go.
Salute. La Brea Trucking. Homies Way Car Club. Wukusu. Wake up. Clean up. Stand up. I painted their wall in the back. They still ain't paid me. Broke ass. Anyway, that's up in Oakland. Muhammad Meats. Pause. Buddy Bud. Music. Salute to Buddy Bud. What's up, brother? Where you at, my brother? Yo. And yeah, that's what we're doing out here.
That's right.
That's it.
Good stuff. All right, so now we're going to pivot on over to 4 Black Americans kidnapped.
I didn't even shout out to gang members, but that's all good. What up, my nigga? Go ahead.
All right, so we're going to talk about these 4 Black Americans that found their way to Mexico because the sister in this picture allegedly wanted to get a tummy tuck. And we know that a lot of our folks are going down south out of the country to get these surgeries done, way cheaper than here in the States.
Yeah.
And some very bad things played out. It didn't quite go how they wanted. They end up being kidnapped by
to say the least.
They ended up in a shootout with some cartel members and being kidnapped. And suffice it to say, 2 of them got killed. And she did not get no tummy tuck. So that's what really happened. So, and I mean, it was real bad. And one of the things about it is that this is so bad, and this is so possibly problematic because the president of Mexico was like really pointing out, hey, America, please don't come invade us to deal with this stuff. We on top of this. We'll figure out something, like whatever, because they're probably trying to play nice with the cartel and not get them pissed off. But the cartel was like, you know what, these did a frolic of their own, so we just gonna out these fools ourselves and write an apology letter because it seems like they didn't want that. Not in like a scary way, but just, the consequence way of not really wanting that American CIA smoke. So that really happened. But go ahead, Walk. What you got to say about this?
Listen, ladies, go to the gym, work out. I'll be at the gym every day. It don't look like it. I'm sorry. But listen, they got a machine called the Booty Builder, where you get on there. If guys get on there, you're going to get beat up in the gym. But it's a booty builder. That's what you do. Don't go to Mexico. Mexico is real kind of hectic right now, especially for black folks. They know that Americans don't give a fuck about us. Excuse my language. They know that. So they know it's an easy target. And to be honest, I think that they targeted these black folks. And it was like they probably had some money on them. They about to get this surgery. It was, what the hell your black ass doing in Mexico? Look at those girls.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. Talk with Walk is Thursday nights at 9 p.m. And as you see, he got his associates with him.
I like that. I'm still in that elbow.
Hey, one thing I wanted to address as far as the taking the trip down to Mexico, I want to shout out and say much respect to those brothers who their whole purpose of going with them was to protect their women. They sisters. They said, okay, we ride with you. And they went down there. According to the reports, it was supposed to be 2 women. One of the sisters, her paperwork wasn't in order, so she had to stay back at the hotel. But much respect for them brothers.
Texas. Yeah, she was in Texas.
Yeah. So much respect to them brothers. 2 brothers lost their lives, and the sister that went with them survived. And that's how men, we are supposed to stand up and protect our women and be there for our women. You know what I'm saying? So much respect to them brothers for that.
Hey, thanks for that, Floyd X, because I didn't even think about that aspect, man. Salute to that. That's real talk. You just said that, bro. Real salute.
Hell yeah. Because even though go ahead.
No, I'm gonna let First Lady talk because I kind of got to address that there was a failure there, but still, go ahead, First Lady. What's your take on all this?
Oh man, we on your ass, Mr. Nice Guy. Let's go. Man. We on your ass.
I just want to give my condolences to the family overall, period. And yes, Mr. X, you made a valid point. That was a good thing that her relatives did going out there with her. But I really want to give a message to women. Accept who you are. And if you feel like you really need to do surgery, do it here. Don't go out of the country. Save your money. And it's sad. It's just so sad that so many women are still going out here to get these procedures, even though they see the bad side out of it. If you ask me, the bad is outweighing the good with these procedures. I mean, have some self-care for yourself, have enough respect for yourself, enough dignity for yourself. You okay, you are beautiful as is. Don't let these women, these celebrities get on these cameras and they're fake. That's not the real them. Be yourself, love yourself. It seems like there's more bad than good coming out of this. People are losing their lives, their health are failing. Some people have to get stuff removed, even such as a tummy tuck. You do not know what these people are using in these other countries, if their equipment is sanitized. It's almost as if you guys don't give a damn about yourselves. That's all I have to say. Sad.
Hey, that's good stuff. That's real stuff. What you got to? You look like he's about to say something else, Pooh.
Yeah, I need to say something. Yeah, it's really not worth it. Let me say it like this: I'd rather have a Lizzo than a Lil Kim.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
and shout out to Lizzo for being, big, beautiful woman, getting out there, and doing her thing, and not letting people discourage her. You know what I'm saying? I don't see her going to get no tummy tuck or none of that old stuff. She's comfortable with who she is, and I think she's a good example for that.
I have something else to say. Take your money and invest. Put it on a down payment for a home or something. Half of these celebrities, they have the money to do these things. You guys are sitting up here saving your income taxes, your paycheck. Put it towards your retirement. Do something that's worth it. If you really want to invest in yourself the right way. Remember, your health is your wealth, and going out there doing these procedures are not healthy.
So to come back to my issue with what you brothers said, I'll say this. One of the brothers that went on this trip, his gut, he said, look, I don't think this is safe. I don't think we should be doing this. This is what his gut was telling him. Mom was telling her, hey, this is dangerous. You probably shouldn't be doing this. She's like, Mom is going to be okay. It wasn't okay. It was dangerous. And I'm telling you, if you want to protect, you need to follow your instincts and your guts and your better judgment and not go in the first place. So I'm saying that he failed to protect because he didn't stop her from going. Because the fact of the matter is, he died, another person died, she didn't get anything that she wanted accomplished, and all this fallout has come out because of it. And the fact of the matter is,
you know what, Mr. Nice Guy, I completely disagree with your ass on that. I completely 100% disagree with what you just said. You know what I'm saying? You talking about crossing the border like everybody ain't sitting up here. Look, don't go across that border because shit is going crazy down there. People cross the border every day. It's probably people that live out there that's Americans, don't have no issues with no cartels or nothing like that. They just got caught up in a bad situation. That's like saying, don't take your wife to the mall because they out there jacking and shooting people. Come on, bro.
Okay, now first of all, the place the city that they were actually in, this isn't just the issue of across the border, because there's certain places that are safer and more dangerous than other places. This was a class 4 United States recognized don't go type situation.
Have you ever heard of that before this? Have you ever heard of a class 4 before this incident? Have you ever heard of that shit?
Well, first of all, a class 1 was good enough for me when I went to on a.
So
I went on a trip.
you heard of these different classes before.
This is what I heard. I heard that Americans were being kidnapped. And my ass, me and my wife, we went on a cruise to Mexico. We did not get off the boat. So it doesn't matter whether I heard about a 1, 2, 3, 4. The dude that we're talking about, he knew that this particular area was dangerous. So I'm saying that
That's why he went. That's why he went.
I'm in Mexico all the time. I'm in Mexico all the time. I know First Lady, she go down to Mexico all the time. Ain't nobody out here running and kidnapping.
Did you go to that village?
She down there all the time, smoking the streets of Mexico all the time. Ain't nobody
Mexico ain't Mexico.
Well, and that's why he went with her to protect her. He was like, he didn't know because they just got there and the guns start shooting. They just came into. Yes, goddamn. Come on, brother.
He knew that. He said that we should not do this. This is a dangerous thing. We should not do this. That's what I'm saying. That his instincts.
Do you get that part? That's why he went with her. That'll be like my sister, even though she don't need no BBL and all that crap. If she like, I'm going to Mexico, I'm gonna go with you. I gotta make sure you're all right as best I can.
He wasn't saying you shouldn't go. He said we shouldn't go. I think you're missing the crucial point. If she's saying that she's gonna go,
she was gonna go anyway.
Stop. Listen. If she's saying,
when you want to be there with your sister,
listen. It's not an issue of being there with your sister. I would talk.
I don't even drink in the morning, but
I would talk my sister out of not going. That's what I'm saying. If to me, protecting somebody, if I know it's a dangerous situation, and I'm not just talking about a theoretically like any place going to where dangerous. I know a particular dangerous. I know if this particular neighborhood they're warned and they're looking for people that look like me. That's a neighborhood that I'm probably avoiding.
Okay, let's say it was your sister. It's hypothetical, of course. And she said, let's say you're trying to talk her out of it, and she still went, and this happened to her, you would be sick. You would be sick. Like, damn, I should have been there. He went, bro. He fucking went. For real. I'm not joking, but he went.
Them brothers did not die in vain. You know what I'm saying?
They died in absolute vain.
That one sister, they protected her. They went there, let's go. We all gonna go. And the situation happened. It went down. Whatever happened.
This whole venture was vain. Everything about this trip was vain. It was done in vanity.
Mute his ass. No.
Right? It was a vain task, right?
That's a good point. But you don't understand. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it in a proper perspective. A lot of our sisters, we had a whole show called the BBL Nightmares. Sisters are going out there doing things to their body, and you can say it's in vain. We and some of us could say there's a lack of self-confidence. There's inadequacies, there's issues, and we can say all of this stuff, but it is what it is. You going down there, she felt the need. She want to get an enhancement, and it costs maybe half the cost in America. The real issue, and I think that we're building it up as far as how much does medical cost in America. That's a real problem right there. If you got to go to Mexico to get cheaper drugs and cheaper surgeries, and that shows you it can be done for a cheaper price.
Yeah, it cost half the cost, and they didn't even get it done. Think about that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not feeling where you're coming from, brother.
The people that went and it didn't accomplish. My point is that if you have look, I'm saying this. Your responsibility is to talk her out of it. That's what I'm saying.
No.
No. You don't just let us. Wait. So wait a second. You just
wait. Listen, bro. Listen. For once in your life, listen. You can't talk them out. If let's say you know she gonna go, whether you want her to go or not. Let's say your sister, whether you like, yo, we shouldn't do this. This is a bad idea. You know, they got the cartel out there, it's popping. They got wars. We coming out there with all this cash. Let's say, and you know she's gonna go get her butt done or her tummy tucked. That's what happened. That's where he went out there. He went out there to protect her, to be with her. Now you talking about this? That didn't happen. He didn't protect her. They got killed. That's not the point. He went with her to do that. He didn't know they was gonna come like that, but he still wanted to be there with his sister, brother. And I commend him and I salute that brother on that.
See, this is what you're confused. This is what you're
confusing shit. Don't come explaining shit, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We're not talking about what I'm talking about.
Here we go.
About what I'm talking about, okay? If she's gonna go, check this out. You're assuming that if she's gonna go one way or the other. Some people can be talked out of things, some people can't. Okay?
You ever been in a relationship?
Wait, listen. Some people can be talked out of things, some people can't. Is that true or not?
Obviously.
Okay,
yes.
So that's my point. So you guys are assuming that she could not have been talked out of this. And I'm saying if she couldn't have been, then
I'm out. Bye.
Okay, he's out. So if she could not have been talked about this, then absolutely it was supportive and brave to go there with her. That's not what I'm talking about. Do you understand what I just said, Floyd?
I completely disagree with you.
Wait.
I completely disagree with you.
Wait, did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
If you can talk her out of it, you should have talked her out of it. Come on, bro.
No. That's literally not what I just said. This is what I said. Thank you. Okay, what I just said is if she's gonna go there anyways, and you're just going to protect her, that's a noble thing. That's what I said. Okay.
So let's say that happened. Now what?
Wait. That it is noble that he went there to support her. I'm saying that he still failed and not the better solution. You guys are giving out participation trophies. I'm saying that the person who wins the championship wins. That's what I'm talking about.
People died. Shit happened. People died. They died. Okay. If a soldier go to war, if a soldier go to war for America and they die, you don't say, "Oh, they failed." No, they died in battle. They died in combat. They put that it was still honorable for them to even step and go. So some people gonna tuck their tails. I ain't going out there with y'all. Y'all have fun. Goodbye. I'm not going with y'all. But then said, you know what?
So is that what you feel about? Is that how you feel about Muhammad Ali? Is that what you feel about Muhammad Ali for being a conscientious objector?
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying he didn't.
You just jumped to something.
No. You talked about
what the hell you talking about?
You said it was just.
Hey, fix your camera, Floyd. Fix your camera.
Let me fix my camera real quick.
Now, anyway, let me bring it back. Salute to them sisters and that brothers who came out there to help her.
A person going to war for America, and I'm just telling you, just going for war for America does not just justify what it is. If it's not righteous, it's not righteous, period. So I'm just saying you don't get a free pass just because it's America and you're fighting for it.
No, when you step up for your country or step up for your people, you are doing a noble thing. And like I say again, I'm going to say it again. He could have easily said, listen, I'm not going to Mexico with y'all. Y'all be safe, but I'm not going. He could have easily done that. Both of them brothers that lost their lives could have easily done that. They wasn't going to get no BBLs or no enhancement. They could have easily said, y'all go ahead, bye-bye. I'm not going this crazy in Mexico. But they said, if you're going to go, F it, I'm going with you. I'm riding. I would have done the same thing for my sister, whether it was my birth sister or my adopted sister, whoever. I'm riding. Let's go. And I'm going to do whatever I do. And
I repeat.
The shots get fired. Hey, I would rather be there to take them shots than watch my sister get shot. I would rather be
or hear about it
and be dragged and put in a truck than watching my sister get dragged.
I repeat, it is a noble thing to protect your family. I'm not
trying to minimize it. Stop trying to minimize it.
No,
I'm minimizing it and discounting it.
No, I'm talking about actually accomplishing the goal. I'm not talking about the theory of the thing. I'm talking about the best solution.
Still alive. Mission accomplished. The sister's still alive.
Do you think that she? Wait. Do you think? Listen. Do you think she feels that this was justified? Do you think that she feels it was worth going?
No, she
fuck all that.
And that's what was not prevented.
But she's thankful. She's thankful for her brothers was there with her.
Do you think do you think she would be more thankful if she still had those brothers?
Come on, brother.
Look, you're not answering my question. I'm agreeing with you guys about.
Hey, callers, if y'all want Mr. Nice Guy off the show permanently, a like and a subscribe. If y'all want his ass off,
you're arguing two different things.
The truth is, y'all done went way off the subject rails. Y'all just took it somewhere else. You know, this is about those 4 people that went out to Mexico. 2 of them got killed. It's not about nobody being noble.
They're heroes.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But y'all went way past the subject, though. That's what I'm saying.
Well, let's bring it back, El Pool. Let's bring it back. 4 people, or was it 4? Yeah, 4 people went to. Let me put their pictures up real quick. There's 4 people went to Mexico. 2 of them lost their lives. That's what we do know, and 2 made it back. Right? That's what we do know. Our condolences to the 2 brothers that lost their lives. We're thankful that the sister and other brothers back home safe to be rejoin their families. We're thankful for that. You know.
So can we move on?
In the words of Mr. Nice Guy, they shouldn't even went. Anyway, salute to
nobody,
them.
everybody.
Salute to them brothers are heroes.
You even said out your own mouth that none of them should have went, right? You saying that you
all right,
going down there, right?
Ding, 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 ding.
Can we move on now? Can we
Let's
move
go.
on?
Where we going to? Jamarant. Let's go.
I ain't talking about no damn John Moran. I'm talking about
He's stuck there. Nice Guy stuck there.
John Moran, Thug Life. He would have went with his gun that he showed on that picture. Not the picture, but he actually showed the gun in the club that he was at. He was partying, and he's just a young, stupid kid. He lost his mind a little bit and put it on IG. Like, that was kind of cuckoo. And the NBA, they kind of reprimanded him on that. And then he made, watch this. He made an apology and he said mental illness. That's the go-to, mental illness. Mr. Nice Guy has mental illness.
Hey,
I'm gonna run.
That was funny. That little pea shooter he had, that was funny to watch when people was making those memes about him and the way they're like, who holds a gun like that? That shit was funny.
No, the funniest meme is when they basically did like a play on the 8 Mile.
Yeah,
that video is golden. So I mean, the internet never loses. So I respect that. But hey, this is the real thing. You're rich, you're making money, you're successful, you're living your dream. Be responsible. Don't do anything that's going to undercut that or put that in jeopardy. You know, that's the real issue. You know, we just once you know, when you come from a certain life and you elevate to a more successful, more better life, you know, you don't need to go back to some of the things that you escaped. And what you definitely don't need to do is get there and start doing things you never did in the first place. The reality is, look, just live your dreams, be responsible, don't get in your own way. And that's really all I got to say about that. First Lady, you got to take on that?
I'm going to say rich or poor, you need to be mindful, proactive versus reactive. Trouble is easy to get into and hard to get out of. I don't know his whole point of waving his little water gun, but whatever it is.
Hey, he was trying to let everybody know I'm in the streets every day. He on that walk shit. I'm in the streets every day. See my little
got that water gun too.
Yeah, the point is,
I ain't got no water gun.
Hey, don't get rich and die trying.
Oh, that was a good one, El Pooh. Don't get rich and die trying. That was a good one. But hey, that's what it is. Where we at, Mr. Nice Guy? Where we at?
So no, we basically dealt with the John Moran thing, you know, and then we could kind of small talk it. I don't know if we really want to get into the whole issue about how important is the cooking. This deserves more than 6 minutes.
I'm gonna wrap it up in 6 minutes. Dive into it because I would love to hear what you guys.
Wait. Let me give shout outs. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday. My daughter is 13 years old.
Happy birthday.
And today is Cordero's birthday and my niece Joy, Floyd's daughter. I'm gonna fuck you up with that horn fuck. Like, wait, how when I say your daughter, you gonna get see?
I was
You
working to
timed
put
it
my
too.
way to it when you went to Yasha, but that's for everybody. We got a whole bunch of March babies. All three of my children was born in March. Cordelia was born in March. Yasha born in March. Isaiah born. We got a bunch of March
Excuse
babies.
me, don't you have a set of twins?
Yes.
I hope both of
On
them.
the third. Huh?
Don't make me look stupid, First Lady.
One was born on March
I have to get you
born on April 1st.
She makes me make me look stupid up here.
You set yourself up for that one.
All three of my babies was born in March. All three of them. All three of them was born.
Hey,
in
that's
March.
the month of June, baby. That's a hot month.
That's right.
That's June.
It
I
is.
got three. I got 3 March babies too.
Yeah.
I got 3 March babies, and my son, baby boy Isaiah, he about to turn 6. That's March 14th. His party today.
Cool.
Yeah, man. It's damn. June is hot.
Yeah.
It's baby making season.
Yeah, it's a lot of March.
Yeah. Salute. And Donica, how you doing, Donica? She out there somewhere. Hey, what's up? That's my niece. Julio, Don Julio. That's my little nephew too. What up? She got a stank attitude, but I love you too, Deidre. That's my niece. Yeah, I said it.
He threw that shit out there quick. Damn.
So we're gonna decline what First Lady suggested about trying to squeeze this topic in.
No, we're not doing that.
But what we
And
will
Keisha Theus, I love you, girl. Happy birthday. Her birthday was yesterday as well.
What we will talk about is the fact that we are going to promote Thursday nights sex talk with Walk.
Sex walk.
At 9 a.m. I mean 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, in my opinion, it was a good show. You know, it was a bad start off, but they did that thing. That was a good show, bro.
It was like the Chris Rock show. It started off slow, but then it hit with a punch.
Yeah.
But we're not just gonna celebrate that though. We're gonna give a shout out to Sunday nights. You know what it do with El Poo.
What it do with El Poo?
That's right. And then we got Focus Daily with Brother Floyd X leading the way. So we want to direct your attention to all of those that content that you get, that focused up content. So bringing that to your attention, and also reminding you to like, subscribe, share, press that little bell. And on top of that, we still got a little bit of time. We can talk about this bank situation with the what is that, the Silicon Valley Bank.
Yeah. Speak on it, Mr. Nice Guy. What went wrong with that?
Yeah, so I don't know all the particular details, but we know that in 48 hours, this is a significant bank that it basically had a run on and crashed. What happened was, there was some type of panic, there was some type of news about things that were going on with it, and then everybody just started pulling out their money, out of the bank. And what happens is when they pull out too much money out of a bank kaputs.
Let me ask you, do you agree with this statement that the American economy and the banking system is a fragile system?
Everything is fragile because it's dependent on all of us treating and respecting it for what it is. Once we stop doing that, it instantly loses its value. That's why houses go up, they go down. All of this stuff is influenced by our perspective, and our perspectives are a very fragile influence.
And our trust in the system, because by definition, it's a fragile system. It's called the fractional reserve system, which means they only have to have 10% of the money in the bank that they lend out, basically.
Now,
cash reserves, in other words, though. Yeah, go ahead.
I heard somebody say that the U.S. dollar is backed by nothing.
It's called the fiat economy. It was taken out of off the gold standard, I think, in 1973 or 1974 by Nixon.
Yes,
it's backed by absolutely nothing.
Now I'm gonna say this: the U.S. dollar is backed by military might.
Ooh,
yeah, but what the military gonna do with those banks? They go under.
They're gonna go in and bring the CIA to usurp them, and then put in puppet leadership, and then be like, "Hey, everything cool. We accept U.S. dollars," the way they do for every country that try to go against the U.S. dollar. The same way they did.
This country right here, like this bank. There's going to be other banks that's going to go under, and other companies and businesses. This is going to have a trickle down effect. Just wait. The next few months, you'll see it.
You talk about
but watch this. But here's the thing though. Don't pull your money out. Don't pull out. I don't pull out either. That's why I'm Sex Talk with Walk Thursday at 9 p.m.
That's funny. But
love y'all.
All right.
But let me say this: that the military is only so big as far as the people here. So what it's really dependent on is the perception of the people here. That's the power of the dollar. The power of the dollar is the perception of the people.
This gonna be a whole new show because you say the military is only so big. You know how many military bases are all over the goddamn world? U.S.
You're talking about the world. I'm talking about this country. I'm saying
you're making up shit, nice guy.
You know how many shit now. You know how big the army is in this country, and you know how many people are in this country.
We got
to screen, Floyd.
People decide to revolt.
Yeah, let me fix my screen right quick. There we go. That's some cold shit. Sorry, Mr. Nice Guy.
Hey, we out, man.
I'm gonna go through that training to get the power over the controls.
I'm trying to give y'all the power. So maybe if I fuck with y'all some more, y'all gonna do it. Let me fix my screen. Y'all gotta learn how to do this so y'all can do it. We're gonna end the show like this. Let me bring him back. That's cold. Let me bring him back. All right.
Hey, thank goodness for replay so that you can actually hear what the hell I was saying, so you can argue with what I'm talking about, not what I'm not talking about. But thank you guys for participating in our show, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a great one, ladies and gents. Focus up, family. Peace out.